Good morning, everyone. I am Chinjuvi. Today, I am here to talk about training and development, distinction between training and development, and key areas of training activity. First, we are moving to training and development. Training. Training means equipping the employees with the required skill to perform the job that result in improved corporate performance. Training refers to teaching and learning activities. That means in HRM, training and development is the foundation for getting the best out of each and every employee. Training is a process of increasing knowledge and skills of an employee. Next is development. Development refers to those learning opportunities designed to help employees grow. It is a long term educational process. Managerial personnel learn conceptual and theoretical knowledge for general purpose through a systematic and organized procedure. Development aims to improve the overall personality of an individual. That means development means the overall development of the employees of the organization. In other words, we can say development is equal to personal growth and success of the personnel. This is a broad concept as compared to training. For example, a salesman sent to learn the new methods to increase the sale. This is called training. Whereas if he is sent for an orientation or personality development program to enhance the conceptual skills, then it is called development. I think it's clear to all. And next is distinction between training and development. First point is it is meant for non-managerial personnel, and in development it is meant for managerial personnel. Personnel means the people who work for a particular company or organization. In training, non-managerial personnel means supervisors and laborers, and in development, managerial levels means executives. Next is it is a short-term affair, and in development it is a long-term affair. That means it is a short-term process like enabling workers to handle machines and tools properly, and in development it involves a broader education for long-term purpose. The third point is managerial personnel learn technical knowledge and skills, and in development managerial personnel learn conceptual and theoretical knowledge. It means training involves technical and mechanical operation, and it is designed for non-managerial personnel. And in development involves philosophical and theoretical educational concept, and it is designed for managers. The fourth point is the objective of training are a specific job related purpose, and in development the objective have broader overview and consider general knowledge. That is, the purpose of training is to develop specific and job related skills in an individual. And in development, the aim of development is to develop the total personality of an individual. The last point is it prepares employees for performing present job needs, and in development it is the preparation of employees to meet future needs. That is, training is usually needed for the current requirements of the jobs, and development skills seeks to meet the future needs of the organization as also for the satisfaction of individual managers. Next is key areas of training activity. First point is identification of training and development needs. That is, identify the needs for training and development of an employee. Second point is provision of training schemes for groups with common needs. That is, provide training for specific groups. Third point is provision of internal training courses. Internal means inside the organization. So provide training courses from inside the organization. The fourth point is the assessment of external training facilities. That means assess the training facilities from outside the organization. The fifth point is the evaluation of training activities. That is, after assigning the training activities, evaluate that activities. The last point is the management of training staff. It means manage the trainers properly. I think it is clear to all. If there is any doubt, please ask me, and thank you.